Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start.
3 league games they had to play. We live, y'all. Thanks for watching. The league games that are usually pretty good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So North Carolina's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So
intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Reinbold. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith wants to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Got a first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback just missed it. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it in the middle. It's Watson. Not a big window, and that throw was money. And they've got it at the 30. First down here for the offense. Lost a throw on first down. That's caught. It's Murray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Lost a throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Royer. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Royer. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, and it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
They suck.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Reinbold. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You weren't even looking for the ball.
On the deep ball.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks, the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come
Dude, throw the ball to the guy.
I've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Another
What is going
incompletion
on here?
on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Coop. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's your man.
Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They get to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Right on the money.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Turner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. Oh, he got loose. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
And another
interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Lets it go to the end zone.
Dude,
Touchdown, North Carolina.
how am I getting
Window
through
for
that?
the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Lost to throw again. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had
Oh, you had that.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gives it to the back on the draw. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Yellow Jackets heading quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Carney. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Breaks it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cherry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown,
What?
UNC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, turning it on.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bout, looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Carney. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
Who are you throwing to?
He's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot.
Blame me for this. You just choose not to.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Coop. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carney. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Caught. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He wants to throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air on second down. Finds us back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The give on the option. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes a man miss.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
That was number
Guys,
2
this is
in
a
the
type
nation.
of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any
Alright, thank
given
you all for
day,
watching. Always
anything
remember,
can
let us
happen. And
suck
David,
it.
you got to
YouTube
give this
Lab
team so much
for
credit. They
scholarships.
played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like,